Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a kind of masculine birthday card to share with you, featuring the Counting Left, Counting Right and Pocket Envie by Mama Elephant. So, I got these adorable counting left right dies and stamps by Mama Elephant. I really love them. Well, I already shared another card on Instagram as well, but so far not the video yet. It is coming. Just give me a bit of time to get everything where I need it to be. But for this card, I really had my father-in-law in mind because he turned 60 last week, and well, I wanted to use these numbers and a funny sentiment, so that's what I did. I tried to find some kind of masculine colors, maybe to color in these images. I didn't want to go too pink with the pig. It ended up a pink pig, not anything else, but I wanted it to be kind of muted. I also searched for a kind of muted green color here. I never used this combination. It was kind of picking and choosing and hoping that it would work out, and it did. So really happy about that. So I did that. You can find all the color combinations on my not YouTube channel, you're here, but on my blog post, of course. And then for the pig, I used E04, E93, and E01, which is also a combination that I've never used. I was sure about the colors of the images, although I wasn't sure about the combinations. About the 60 and everything else on this card, I wasn't sure at all. So it was on the go. And I ended up using blues, which can be masculine but doesn't have to be. It can definitely be given to a woman as well. It just depends, I think, on the recipient. If the recipient loves blue, why wouldn't you use blue? Or if the recipient loves pink, you just use pink, I think. So yeah. So I'm coloring from darkest to lightest marker. As you know, if by any means you are trying a combination and you just don't get the blend right between some markers, don't forget that there is a tip-to-tip method to help you as well. For the snail, I used the same markers as on the pig, and then I added a few really muted yellows. The blue on this card is B99, B97, and B93, which is kind of a muted blue. In my opinion, it's a perfect jeans combo if you want to. And the difference between the 97 and 93 is kind of big. You can also use 95 in between, but then there is a less dramatic shadow, which was something that I wanted to do. Tip to tip is the way to go, as I said previously, just to get that blend right, and then just blend it out with the marker itself. I was thinking about using another combination with 0, but then just to keep it more simple, I decided, as I most of the time do, to reuse the combination, because this way you really know that it will work together. The same combination will never go wrong. So again, I'm doing the flicking and then tip to tip here. I knew that I needed to use the tip to tip, so I immediately did. And I also tried to create a shadow underneath, like the... Are those paws? No, I don't think so. Hands of the frog. I have no clue how they are called. Do they have a different name? I have no clue. Okay, so I'm just doing a second layer that helps me most of the time to get the blend that I want, and then just fading it out. That's the coloring of the numbers. For the background, for the card itself, I know that my husband and my brother-in-law love to joke around with my father-in-law, so I wanted to give them the opportunity to add more stuff to the card. So that's why I'm using the Pocket Envie die by Mama Elephant, which is a really old one but really cute one. It gives this little envelope, and you can also die cut like a panel to write something on. And I did that. I kept it white, and I left the envelope open on the card. You can definitely get that card out and still write things on it. In the end, in line with the bunny sentiment, they added like how many days, how many months, how many weeks 60 is. So it was really, really funny. I also added white jelly roll pen details. I'm trying to add it more, as you know, and I think the Mama Elephant critters are perfect to add some white jelly roll pen details too. I also added dots to the 6 and to the 0 as well, which just creates this really, really cute number. I really love dots. I don't know about you, I wear stripes all the time if I can, but I love, love, love dots. Small ones, big ones, anything goes. So I'm adding this. This takes kind of a lot of time, but it is worth it. And then I took the matching dies to die cut both out, and then I could start on the card. Now, as I said, I knew that I wanted to use these numbers. I decided on the pocket Envie, and then I was just a bit lost in the process. I had no clue how to create a card with it. Sometimes, like if you go for clean and simple, it can seem too small. Like the pocket Envie, I die cut like the envelope and the little square in it to get in it. And when you have something in your mind, it can sometimes seem bigger than it is. So I tried it on like the basic rectangles, A2 sized panel here, and I wasn't convinced about sizing, whether it was enough. So I decided to mask off the stitching details, as I love to keep them white. And then I decided to add my stripes myself. So stripes, I did it in another card where I had to mask off things. Here I didn't need to do that, so I could have used a stamp or a stencil, but I just used the same technique as on the other Christmas card, I think that it was, yes. I just made sure to dent in on the edge of my panel, and then I used the B49, 41 I mean, to get like a really soft striped pattern. I used my T-square ruler as a guide, but in the end I definitely hand drew myself the edges sometimes, and so it's not completely straight. It wasn't the intention either, so this way I just have few lines. And I'm going all the way to the top, but I just wanted to make sure that it was working out on the go as well. And like almost done. I also wanted to have different sizes of stripes. Also, at this point, I even considered to not use the pocket Envie die and just have the 60 on the stripes. I love it. But I created this card and I shared it on Instagram, and I got a question to create some more cards with specific numbers. So they are coming in the upcoming future, whenever I have the time to create them and make the video and such. I will be sharing more cards with numbers. Also the same number, 60 will be in it a few times, 65 I think, and then 30. I have tons of friends that are turning 30 this year. I myself only 28 in March, but tons of people who are turning 30, and it's like everyone is like, oh, the train, the other train, the 3 train and such, and it's not a big deal, people. I mean, I love celebrating my birthday, and when I'm turning 30, I will be loving to celebrate that as well. You're just aging like fine wine. Okay, that being said, the extra sentiment that I added here was from the birthday messages by Mama Elephant, which is a really nice one to have. There are tons of sentiments in it, really funny ones like this one, but also like really, really cute ones. And I will definitely be using them on the other cards as well. Not all of them, I suppose, but well, maybe I will. It just goes really well together. So, as I said, the envelope is on top, and I have left like the card in it loose, so that I could add more and just make a bit more fun out of this birthday. Also using some dimension here, thin foam squares all the way, also to just level with the envelope itself. And as you can see, you can also add the envelope closed, but I wanted to have that extra option. It's a really simple card. And I'm really happy that I made it. Like 60, it's like a number that you don't want to miss out on. So this is one of the cards using the counting left, counting right stamps and dies. I really love these stamps. I don't know if you gave in when they released it, but it's like a really nice one to have. Just you can make any birthday card with it and even just have fun playing with the kids with numbers. I think it's just fabulous. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this card could inspire you and that you enjoyed this video. I wish you all an incredible day, and I'll be back soon with some new crafty inspiration. Bye!